Turn to Andy, time for his flyer to come in, but he rolls a 1, and that is not a 3+, so it stays off. But the battle wagon that I was so very close to killing from glancing hits, you could no longer get stunned or weapon destroyed or anything like that. So he's at full capability, and he's going to start ramming. Now, it's a bit too risky to do Death or Glory on the front 14 armor. And so he actually gets a 6 hits, and I think 5 boys die, or I think all 6 boys die. So huge hit to them, and they'll have to make a morale check. And then we measured it beforehand, so he just glances that one truck, just clips the corner of it, and manages to blow it up. Ramshackle just makes it explode. And then he hits the next truck with another 2 strength 10 hits, which are automatic pens, so we just roll on the damage chart, which also 2 more ramshackle rolls, also blows up on the spot. But there's a bunch of boys inside. So we just replace it with a crater or some wreckage, put some boys down, and start rolling to see how many die. And that was a lot of wounds, and I don't get any 6s at all. And so I think I lose 7 boys from that explosion. It really hurt a lot. And then because you have to put it, the models actually have to be where the vehicle used to be. You can't just spread it out like 3 inches. When it blows up, it has to be where the model used to be. So they would have been just to the side, and then he only gets a couple hits and only 1 weapon destroyed on my battle wagon. It was crazy wreckage, lots of damage. My battle wagon was able to stop him, and I'm thankful for that. Moving up, difficult terrain. The one Squiggoth jumps on top of that hill, and the Meganauts move to jump in. But not only are they just at a range, but Andy forgot there's actually a full squad of boys in there. Well, 10 boys. So the next Squiggoth moves backwards a bit to do a special attack on them. Just drop some stuff on them. But he'll probably be assaulting them as well, with more than just his smell. Next, the squad of, I think, 20 boys, 30 boys can't fit in a battle wagon. They move over, they're going to start to shoot and destroy the squad of mine that came out and was trying to kill the Ludas. And so Weird Boy gets continued, and he gets a deep strike. So Andy's very excited, and so he actually is slightly risky right into my deployment zone, and he scatters quite a bit, but it's right by a wreck marker, doesn't matter. He's there, and he's ready to cause some havoc. And now that was movement phase. I did have to roll for leadership for them. I forgot to, but I did. Boss pull, kill a boy, and I fail leadership again, and I fall back 10 inches. So I'm going to be on top of that little table there. And so we're going to have to see what kind of damage is going to be done. Oh yeah, so I passed my morale check on those boys that got tank shocked and blown up, but they failed their pinning. And so they are pinned because they, came out of an exploding truck. And so, it's something you can get pinned off of. Shooters all shoot into my boys. I'm not in the area terrain, but I have the custom force field nearby, so I got a 5+ save. I actually save a bunch of them. But a bunch do die. I think 3 just die. Or 4. And so he's going to be set up to make a nice assault. Next, all the weapons on the battle wagon or the missile launchers are shooting, or the rockets. They're just snap firing, right? And they all fail, unfortunately. But he does manage to kill 1 boy, or hit 1 boy with the Squiggoth cannon, and deals 1 wound. And I get an armor save, or cover save rather, because everything in the way. And 5+, I still able to make it, so not too bad. Continuing with the Squiggoth shots, it hits the leaves, but turns out under the leaf there is a boy. So it does wound and kill the boy. No cover save from the Weird Boy. Now all the boys inside, they can still snap fire, even if he moves that far. So 6s hit, but again, boys get lots of attacks. So he is able to kill 1 boy. Right? Better than nothing. Might as well try. Now the Squiggoth is actually attacking the boys, and he's moving in. I actually forgot to snap fire at him. Or do snap shots. I guess it's not snap firing. I forgot to perform snap shots with my camera. But the other boys do declare their charge, and again, before you even roll for charge distance, you should do your snap firing. Or make your snapshots. I gotta get used to that. And I managed to kill, actually I don't think I killed any. He made all his cover saves. But he does charge in But before we start combat, Andy's Knob has something to say to me.
Your orc weapon is puny. I challenge you. Or not. Boy. What? No, yours is puny. I accept your challenge.
Thus it begins. The Knobs, well, actually we put them on the left eventually. Basically, it doesn't matter, they're out of combat. They can't be influenced in any way by the other boys, and so I go first because he charged through difficult terrain. His initiative is 1, and he did not buy assault grenades. And so I attack first. I only managed to kill 3 or 4 boys, which isn't too much. And then his boys pile in. Again, initiative order, you do your pile in move. So you move 3 inches up. He gets a lot of attacks and a lot of wounds, and I don't make any of my saves, and so every single one of my boys is dead. Now, if the challenge hadn't been made, my Knob would have also been destroyed. Because they were in a challenge, they could not get hit. So we both attack each other. I whiff terribly, and he almost does. He only gets 1 hit though, but it says at strength 9, so it would instant kill me if it, yes it does. And so he, in true orc style, stylishly kills me off. So no matter if he would challenge or not, the outcome was the same, but it was a lot more awesome the way Andy did it, and I appreciate his orkiness. It was great. So since I didn't snap fire, I might as well pile in and hit it with all that I got. My weird boy attacks first because he has higher initiative. Then he 6 of the wound, which I do not get. But then the rest of my boys attack, and well, when you have that many boys, you get this many dice. It's quite fun. And so I need 6 of the wound again. I actually get a bunch of 6s, but he makes some armor saves, and he has 1 wound left. My Power Claw attacks and manages to do the 1 wound, but it's the same initiative as the Squiggoth. So Squiggoth attacks back, hits with all of his attacks, and Big Monstrous Creature manages to cut my armor and manages the wound with all 4 as well. So I lose 4 boys, and he loses the Squiggoth, which actually we would tie combat in wounds, but because he's dead, I win combat, and I get to consolidate 5 inches. And we move right up to the edge, but the weird boy says, hey, I don't want to go in that Daemon Bile. That's going to suck my war points away, and I will not be able to Deep Strike again. Or Deep Strike like the other weird boy. He's having Deep Strike envy right now. Because I'm sure you call a Waaagh, but, you know. So end of turn 2, again, lots has happened. We're all in each other's lines. It's actually quite a dynamic game. The planes are here, they're flying around. I'm not sure how effective they're going to be next turn because of just the angles that they have to turn on. But somehow my battle wagon did survive. There's boys everywhere. And this is just a really fun game, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the upcoming turns. So stay tuned, click the link below or wherever it is, and happy wargaming. Keep watching.